Hey guys, I have videos here. Today I've got my review of IntoCircuit's 11,200 mAh external battery. So it's not wasting time, let's jump into a little tour around this battery. On the front, you're gonna have some IntoCircuit branding, and below that a little screen which is gonna give you a ton of information about the battery, such as the power output, the power input, and the exact battery percentage that it has. Now I do like this, however, I don't like the way the front's laid out, because as you see it, below, the USB connections are actually exposed, allowing for dust and anything else on the surface to actually get inside those connections. So I wish it had kind of been flipped, so that the USB connections were on top when you were looking at it from this angle. On the bottom, going left to right, you're going to have your first USB port, which has an output of 5 volts, 2.1 amps. This is going to be for Android phones, your tablets, and your iPads. In the center, you're going to have a micro USB input to actually charge the battery. And below that, you're going to have an LED flashlight, which on a double press of the on-off button near the little screen on the front will activate it. And finally, on the right, you're going to have your final USB port, which has an output of 5 volts, 1 amp. This one's going to be for your iPhones and your Android phones that don't need as much power as others. On the back, you're going to have all your device information. We've talked about pretty much everything important here, except for the warning, which is do not purposely destroy this battery, as it will void the warranty. Moving on to design, there's not a lot to say. It's a nice brushed aluminum square that I'm definitely a fan of. Now, before we get to my final opinion, I want to talk about the capacity of this battery. Now, most commonly you see flat numbers like 10,000 milliamps or 20,000 milliamps or whatever it may be, and this is 11,200 milliamps, which will seem like a weird number at first, and there's no clear reason why IntoCircuit did this, but I have a guess. I think that IntoCircuit just looked at this and said, let's cram as much possible power into this chassis, and if that is the case, I hugely respect them for that. Moving on, I'm going to tell you guys my final opinion. Now, if you've seen other videos about this battery, you've seen it called the best external battery on the market. Now, I'm not going to say that, but if I had to choose one right now, it would be this. I can definitely recommend it, and I'm going to be hanging on to mine for a while. Sounds good for me, guys. If you want to check out this battery, I'm going to leave some links down below where you can purchase it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.